Hello, my amazing learners, and welcome back to the English Fluency Teacher. Today, I am here for another English pronunciation workout, where every sentence is a step toward clarity, confidence, and real-world fluency. In this video, we will practice the most commonly mispronounced English words that challenge even native speakers. You'll hear each word used naturally in a full sentence, and together we'll train your voice to speak with precision and power. Here's how it works. I will say each sentence twice, once slowly, once naturally. Then I will pause so you can repeat after me. This technique is called shadowing, and it's one of the most powerful ways to improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and speaking confidence. What is shadowing? Shadowing means listening to a native-like sentence and speaking along with it, as if you're the echo. You're not just repeating words, you're copying the intonation, emotion, and flow of real English speech. It's like training your mouth, ears, and brain to work together, just like a musician learning a melody. How to use this practice? Find a quiet space and speak out loud. Don't worry about being perfect. Focus on feeling the rhythm. Repeat each sentence with me, then again during the pause. If a word feels tricky, rewind and try again. Most importantly, enjoy the process. Every repetition builds your fluency. This isn't just vocabulary, it's voice training for real-life English. So, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and let's begin your journey toward confident, clear, and expressive English. Listen to the sentences carefully and then repeat after me. She's a successful entrepreneur who started her own tech company. She's a successful entrepreneur who started her own tech company. The Colonel gave a powerful speech to his troops before the mission. The Colonel gave a powerful speech to his troops before the mission. The lieutenant was promoted after years of dedicated service. The lieutenant was promoted after years of dedicated service. I didn't recognize him with his new haircut and glasses. I didn't recognize him with his new haircut and glasses. The child had a mischievous smile after hiding the remote. The child had a mischievous smile after hiding the remote. My birthday is in February, and it's usually very cold. My birthday is in February, and it's usually very cold. He's learning to drive a car. He's learning to drive a car. The train was late this morning. The train was late this morning. We always laugh a lot at dinner. We always laugh a lot at dinner. My favourite season is autumn. My favourite season is autumn. I feel confident when I speak English. I feel confident when I speak English. They're watching a funny show. They're watching a funny show. Let's go shopping this afternoon. Let's go shopping this afternoon. This chair is so comfortable. I could sit here all day. This chair is so comfortable. I could sit here all day. The sugar is in the top cupboard next to the sink. There was total chaos in the kitchen after the party. There was total chaos in the kitchen after the party. We spent our vacation on a beautiful tropical island. We spent our vacation on a beautiful tropical island. He gave her a bouquet of roses for her birthday. He gave her a bouquet of roses for her birthday. My favourite movie genre is psychological thriller. My favourite movie genre is psychological thriller. I made a salad with quinoa, vegetables, and feta cheese. I made a salad with quinoa, vegetables, and feta cheese. Let's order pizza for dinner tonight. Let's order pizza for dinner tonight. Her voice was very cheerful. Her voice was very cheerful. The book has a fascinating story. The book has a fascinating story. I used a thermometer to check. I used a thermometer to check. We visited a historical site. We visited a historical site. He looked at me with curiosity. He looked at me with curiosity. The room smelled pleasant. The room smelled pleasant. We took a leisurely walk. We took a leisurely walk. I saw a sparkling star. I saw a sparkling star. He made a wise decision. He made a wise decision. We had to call a plumber to fix the leaking pipe. We had to call a plumber to fix the leaking pipe. We had to call a plumber to fix the leaking pipe. They finally paid off their mortgage after 20 years. They finally paid off their mortgage after 20 years. The company has a strict hierarchy of roles and responsibilities. The company has a strict hierarchy of roles and responsibilities. I need to check my schedule before confirming the meeting. I need to check my schedule before confirming the meeting. This recipe calls for fresh basil and garlic. This recipe calls for fresh basil and garlic. She was very attentive. She was very attentive. The trees were majestic. The trees were majestic. He gave an honest answer. He gave an honest answer. The lake is very tranquil. The lake is very tranquil. I enjoy a crunchy snack. I enjoy a crunchy snack. His thoughts were profound. His thoughts were profound. They planned a secret rendezvous at the cafe. They planned a secret rendezvous at the cafe. You need to solder the wires to complete the circuit. You need to solder the wires to complete the circuit. The ancient tomb was discovered by archaeologists. The ancient tomb was discovered by archaeologists. He blew the whistle to start the game. He blew the whistle to start the game. The museum displayed a medieval sword from the 14th century. The museum displayed a medieval sword from the 14th century. The ballet performance was elegant and emotional. The ballet performance was elegant and emotional. The baby's smile was adorable. The baby's smile was adorable. Her handwriting is very neat. Her handwriting is very neat. I felt nervous before the test. I felt nervous before the test. She acted with maturity today. She acted with maturity today. The beach was serene and quiet. The beach was serene and quiet. They discovered a rare bird. They discovered a rare bird. Their rendezvous was interrupted by a sudden phone call. Their rendezvous was interrupted by a sudden phone call. He learned how to solder in his electronics class. He learned how to solder in his electronics class. The tomb was sealed for centuries. The tomb was sealed for centuries before it was opened. The referee's whistle echoed through the stadium. The referee's whistle echoed through the stadium. There was chaos in the office after the system crashed. There was chaos in the office after the system crashed. Children are especially vulnerable during flu season. Children are especially vulnerable during flu season. I feel most comfortable when I'm surrounded by friends. I feel most comfortable when I'm surrounded by friends. I brush my teeth every morning. I brush my teeth every morning. The coffee smells amazing today. The coffee smells amazing today. I always pack my bag the night before. I always pack my bag the night before. She wears a blue dress to work. She wears a blue dress to work. The bus arrives at 8 o'clock. The bus arrives at 8 o'clock. We enjoyed a spectacular sunset. We enjoyed a spectacular sunset. We had eggs and toast for breakfast. We had eggs and toast for breakfast. I feel most comfortable when I'm surrounded by friends. He carries an inhaler. He carries an inhaler in case his asthma flares up. He carries an inhaler in case his asthma flares up. The browser saved the image. The browser saved the image in its cache for faster loading. The browser saved the image in its cache for faster loading. She's the epitome of grace and professionalism. She's the epitome of grace and professionalism. His story was full of exaggeration and hyperbole. His story was full of exaggeration and hyperbole. Don't forget to lock the door. Don't forget to lock the door. My phone battery is almost dead. My phone battery is almost dead. He studies English every evening. He studies English every evening. I work from home on Fridays. I work from home on Fridays. The kids are playing in the park. The kids are playing in the park. I will meet you at the coffee shop. I will meet you at the coffee shop. This movie is really exciting. This movie is really exciting. The irony is that he missed the meeting about punctuality. The irony is that he missed the meeting about punctuality. Her debut performance received a standing ovation. Her debut performance received a standing ovation. He's studying ballet to improve his posture and balance. He's studying ballet to improve his posture and balance. Her debut performance received a standing ovation. Her debut performance received a standing ovation. After the storm, the streets were covered in debris. After the storm, the streets were covered in debris. Use this tool to gauge the temperature of the oven. Use this tool to gauge the temperature of the oven. He found his niche in sustainable architecture. He found his niche in sustainable architecture. There was strategic coup in the industry. There was strategic coup in the industry. We had dinner at a buffet with dozens of options. We had dinner at a buffet with dozens of options. Her message was subtle but deeply meaningful. Her message was subtle but deeply meaningful. She wore a faux leather jacket that looked real. She wore a faux leather jacket that looked real. I drink water with every meal. I drink water with every meal. She cooks delicious pasta. She cooks delicious pasta. My shoes are under the table. My shoes are under the table. We're planning a trip to the mountains. We are planning a trip to the mountains. I usually sleep around 11 p.m. I usually sleep around 11 p.m. The book is on the second shelf. The book is on the second shelf. I love how quiet it is at night. I love how quiet it is at night. Could you help me with this bag? Could you help me with this bag? I added almond milk to my coffee this morning. I added almond milk to my coffee this morning. She ordered grilled salmon with lemon and herbs. She ordered grilled salmon with lemon and herbs. He's working hard to pay off his student debt. He's working hard to pay off his student debt. Her makeup was subtle but made a big difference. Her makeup was subtle but made a big difference. The sugar is in the top cupboard next to the sink. She smiled with delight. She smiled with delight. He brought a delicious cake. He brought a delicious cake. I wrote an invitation card. I wrote an invitation card. The park is accessible to all. The park is accessible to all. I feel motivated to learn. I feel motivated to learn. Her voice was very soothing. Her voice was very soothing. I admire her creativity in art. I admire her creativity in art. He always shows respect to elders. He always shows respect to elders. His vehicle broke down on the highway during rush hour. His vehicle broke down on the highway during rush hour. She felt vulnerable sharing her story with strangers. She felt vulnerable sharing her story with strangers. She decorated with elegance. She decorated with elegance. The machine is efficient. The machine is efficient. The journey was exhausting. The journey was exhausting. The jungle was mysterious. The jungle was mysterious. Her dress looked glamorous. Her dress looked glamorous. The lesson was interactive. The lesson was interactive. He's the strongest candidate for the job position. He's the strongest candidate for the job position. I used a coupon to get 20% off my groceries. I used a coupon to get 20% off my groceries. They decided to bury the time capsule in the backyard. They decided to bury the time capsule in the backyard. We enjoyed a spectacular sunset. We enjoyed a spectacular sunset. I felt relaxed after the walk. I felt relaxed after the walk. They went on a thrilling ride. They went on a thrilling ride. She gave a thoughtful reply. She gave a thoughtful reply. I saw a gigantic elephant. I saw a gigantic elephant. The soup is savoury and hot. The soup is savoury and hot. The knight drew his sword and prepared for battle. The knight drew his sword and prepared for battle. The sudden storm caused chaos across the city. The sudden storm caused chaos across the city. The baby was extremely playful. The baby was extremely playful. His effort was truly commendable. His effort was truly commendable. The weather is quite humid. The weather is quite humid. I saw a remarkable shooting star. I saw a remarkable shooting star. The poppy looked innocent. The poppy looked innocent. She's been training in ballet since she was 5. She's been training in ballet since she was 5. Use this tool to gauge the pressure in the tyres. Use this tool to gauge the pressure in the tyres. He found his niche in digital marketing. He found his niche in digital marketing. The animal was endangered. The animal was endangered. His story was captivating. His story was captivating. I bought an affordable bag. I bought an affordable bag. We heard a melancholy song. We heard a melancholy song. I saw a vivid rainbow. I saw a vivid rainbow. The yacht sailed smoothly across the turquoise water. The yacht sailed smoothly across the turquoise water. He gave a poignant farewell that left everyone silent. He gave a poignant farewell that left everyone silent. The recipe calls for Worcestershire sauce and mustard. The recipe calls for Worcestershire sauce and mustard. The bouquet included chrysanthemums and lilies. The bouquet included chrysanthemums and lilies. The debris from the landslide blocked the road. The debris from the landslide blocked the road. He used a subtle metaphor to express his grief. He used a subtle metaphor to express his grief. The ballet captivated the audience with its elegance. The ballet captivated the audience with its elegance. The tsunami warning was issued after the earthquake. The tsunami warning was issued after the earthquake. Her asthma made it hard to breathe during winter. Her asthma made it hard to breathe during winter. The genre blends mystery with historical fiction. The genre blends mystery with historical fiction. He exaggerated his role in the group project. He exaggerated his role in the group project. The cupboard was filled with antique dishes. The cupboard was filled with antique dishes. The chaos at the festival caused confusion. The chaos at the festival caused confusion. The tulips bloomed early this season. The tulips bloomed early this season. Quinoa is often paired with roasted vegetables. Quinoa is often paired with roasted vegetables. The candidate answered with poise and clarity. The candidate answered with poise and clarity. They buried the time capsule under the tree. They buried the time capsule under the tree. The knight pledged loyalty to the Queen. The knight pledged loyalty to the Queen. The hierarchy confused the new intern. The hierarchy confused the new intern. I'll check my schedule and reply soon. I'll check my schedule and reply soon. The ballet dancers moved with perfect timing. The ballet dancers moved with perfect timing. The gauge showed normal pressure levels. The gauge showed normal pressure levels. She found her niche in mental health coaching. She found her niche in mental health coaching. He soldered the wires with steady hands. He soldered the wires with steady hands. The tomb revealed secrets from ancient times. The tomb revealed secrets from ancient times. The referee stopped the match for a foul. The referee stopped the match for a foul. His asthma flared up during the hike. Clear your cache to fix the website error. She's the epitome of calm under pressure. She's the epitome of calm under pressure. His irony was missed by the serious crowd. His irony was missed by the serious crowd. His regime collapsed after the rebellion. His regime collapsed after the rebellion. Clear the cache to improve browser speed. Clear the cache to improve browser speed. His irony was lost on the serious crowd. His irony was lost on the serious crowd. Her debut film won multiple awards. Her debut film won multiple awards. The coup led to widespread unrest. The coup led to widespread unrest. We had lunch at a buffet near the beach. We had lunch at a buffet near the beach. She wore faux pearls with her evening dress. She wore faux pearls with her evening dress. His regime collapsed after the protests. His regime collapsed after the protests. The gauge showed high voltage in the system. The gauge showed high voltage in the system. She created a niche in wellness coaching. She created a niche in wellness coaching. That genre mixes romance with science fiction. That genre mixes romance with science fiction. He exaggerated the facts during the interview. He exaggerated the facts during the interview. Her subtle gestures revealed her true feelings. Her subtle gestures revealed her true feelings. The cupboard was locked with a rusty key. The cupboard was locked with a rusty key. The chaos in the market caused panic. The chaos in the market caused panic. The tulips added colour to the garden. The tulips added colour to the garden. We watched a comedy to lift our mood. We watched a comedy to lift our mood. His vehicle needs a new battery. His vehicle needs a new battery. She felt vulnerable after the breakup. She felt vulnerable after the breakup. The candidate showed great potential. The candidate showed great potential. I meticulously organized my bookshelf by genre and author. I meticulously organized my bookshelf by genre and author. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee invigorates my morning. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee invigorates my morning. I delegated the cleaning tasks to make the workload manageable. I delegated the cleaning tasks to make the workload manageable. I procrastinated folding the laundry until it became unavoidable. I procrastinated folding the laundry until it became unavoidable. The ambience in my room shifts dramatically with candlelight. The ambience in my room shifts dramatically with candlelight. I sanitized every surface to maintain a hygienic environment. I sanitized every surface to maintain a hygienic environment. His culinary skills have become remarkably sophisticated. His culinary skills have become remarkably sophisticated. I replenished the pantry with essentials for the week. I replenished the pantry with essentials for the week. The malfunctioning faucet created an incessant dripping sound. The malfunctioning faucet created an incessant dripping sound. I consolidated my notes into a comprehensive report. I consolidated my notes into a comprehensive report. She articulated her ideas with clarity and conviction. She articulated her ideas with clarity and conviction. I encountered a technical glitch during the presentation. I encountered a technical glitch during the presentation. His punctuality and diligence earned him a promotion. His punctuality and diligence earned him a promotion. I revised the proposal to enhance its persuasiveness. I revised the proposal to enhance its persuasiveness. The meeting was rescheduled due to unforeseen circumstances. The meeting was rescheduled due to unforeseen circumstances. I synthesized multiple sources to support my argument. I synthesized multiple sources to support my argument. Her leadership style is collaborative and empowering. Her leadership style is collaborative and empowering. I compartmentalized my tasks to stay focused. I compartmentalized my tasks to stay focused. The feedback was constructive and highly actionable. The feedback was constructive and highly actionable. I felt a surge of euphoria after completing the project. I felt a surge of euphoria after completing the project. Her resilience in adversity is truly admirable. Her resilience in adversity is truly admirable. I grappled with self-doubt before the interview. I grappled with self-doubt before the interview. He radiates optimism even in challenging situations. He radiates optimism even in challenging situations. I'm cultivating mindfulness through daily meditation. I'm cultivating mindfulness through daily meditation. The nostalgia hit me unexpectedly while scrolling old photos. The nostalgia hit me unexpectedly while scrolling old photos. I reframed my failure as a learning opportunity. I reframed my failure as a learning opportunity. I oscillate between excitement and anxiety before public speaking. I oscillate between excitement and anxiety before public speaking. I'm learning to regulate my emotions more effectively. I'm learning to regulate my emotions more effectively. I initiated a heartfelt conversation with my friend. I initiated a heartfelt conversation with my friend. Her generosity is evident in every interaction. Her generosity is evident in every interaction. I reconciled with an old friend after years of silence. I reconciled with an old friend after years of silence. He's remarkably articulate in expressing his feelings. He's remarkably articulate in expressing his feelings. I cherish spontaneous moments of laughter with loved ones. I cherish spontaneous moments of laughter with loved ones. The dinner party was convivial and full of warmth. The dinner party was convivial and full of warmth. I apologized sincerely to mend the misunderstanding. I apologized sincerely to mend the misunderstanding. Her sarcasm is subtle but sharp. Her sarcasm is subtle but sharp. I admire his unwavering loyalty and discretion. I admire his unwavering loyalty and discretion. We reminisced about our childhood adventures. We reminisced about our childhood adventures. The landscape was breathtakingly picturesque. The landscape was breathtakingly picturesque. The humidity today is almost unbearable. The humidity today is almost unbearable. I marvelled at the iridescent colours of the sunset. I marvelled at the iridescent colours of the sunset. The air felt crisp and invigorating this morning. The air felt crisp and invigorating this morning. I navigated the crowded street with cautious precision. I navigated the crowded street with cautious precision. The thunderstorm disrupted our evening plans. The thunderstorm disrupted our evening plans. I spotted a rare bird perched on the balcony. I spotted a rare bird perched on the balcony. The fragrance of jasmine permeated the garden. The fragrance of jasmine permeated the garden.
I check my phone for messages. I drink coffee in the afternoon. I feed my pet before going out. I open the windows to let in fresh air. I take care of my plants every day. I set my alarm before going to sleep. I go shopping on Saturday morning. I clean my house on the weekend. I wash my clothes and hang them to dry. I visit my relatives on Sunday. I watch a movie with my family on Sunday. I reach the office by 9 a.m. I attend the meetings with my team. I take notes during the lecture. I finish my tasks before lunch. I eat lunch with my colleagues. I continue working after the break. I get off working by 5 p.m.